So we know Sky is now a mistress.
Wait a
which
second.
is pretty exciting.
I'm not a mistress.
And, we know clearly what the boo is into.
Oh, God.
He's revealing more and more to Sky what his fantasies are.
Mm-hmm.
And Sky, you either got to be cool with it or I don't know.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to find out, what do you do when your partner reveals their fantasy and it freaks you out?
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Sky, did they do this study on you?
Well, honestly, I could have used this a few weeks back.
Yeah, it's just a couple weeks too late.
Seriously, I really could have used this information.
Yeah, Sky, you had to dress up like a dominatrix. And then he called you mistress, and that's when it got a little crazy.
It got weird.
To the point of where you went, no, thank you.
Yeah. Well, it started prior to the mistress comment when he told me that he had laid some things out on the bed for me.
God, that's so creepy. I hate hearing that.
Me too.
It's
Every
always
time.
so creepy.
Yeah. Which honestly, I don't mind. Less work for me.
I feel like he lays them out like it wouldn't be as creepy if you kind of just threw something out. But I feel like he lays it out does he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes it even fucking more creepy. You know what I mean? That if he just threw it on the bed,
He's got a drink in his hand while he does it.
Yeah.
And he's just I'm gonna lay this out here.
Lays it
so
out.
weird.
Yeah. So at that moment
weird.
when he said he had bought some new things and was gonna lay them out, I didn't know. I was honestly silent at first because my head was going to all this weirdo shit because, as we've talked about in previous podcasts, I've now learned that this world of dominatrix and, whatever, there's a wide range of things, all the way just from, a leather outfit, but all the way to, crazy, kinky, abusive shit, right? And so I don't know. At this point, I don't know what's laid out. Seriously. And we all know I'm a pacifist. I'm not
There's
capable
other
of that.
ways to inflict pain.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
That was
Is that
you
abusive?
that did the abusing.
That is
Yeah.
abusive shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
To my ears.
So that's when I straight up told him before seeing what was laid out, hey, I'm open to seeing what you have out there, but I'm just letting you know I'm already aware there's a line for me that I'm not comfortable with at this point. So it was so awkward to say. It was so awkward to say, but I had to let him know, I'm not going to be into anything just because you're presenting it. You know what I mean? Just because you've laid it out on the bed, it doesn't mean I have to. It doesn't mean I have to accept it. And honestly, there was a little something on the bed that I said no, thank you to. There was this little whippy flapper thing. Honestly, I don't even know what it's called.
Like a whip? I don't know, a tassel thing,
What's
right?
a flogger? Is that the same thing?
I think so.
Was it on a flogger? I think is on the metal, the pole thing with a little a
Yeah,
dang.
that's
What do
what
they
it
call
was.
the thing when you whip a horse? Do you know?
Oh. It's not
Maybe
a whip.
That's what it is, though.
It
That's
just a whip?
It's flogger.
I think it is flogger.
No,
I don't know.
I think it's just a whip.
I don't know.
I don't
Right?
know. Well, whatever it was, there was one
That's
of
what
those.
it was.
There was one of those laid out. Oh, and there were
What
also
if he wanted you to sit on him and use it like a horse?
Like she's
he's a
riding
horse.
him
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
horse?
Would you do that?
No, number one, no, and number two, I would laugh the
You
whole
are
time.
no fun.
That is so
God,
weird.
Sky.
What if-
Sky, have you
Saddle
ever?
him up.
Yeah.
No,
Have you ever laid out something for him?
Yeah.
You know?
No.
No, thank you note.
Yeah,
Right?
she goes, I have something laid out for you.
Yeah.
And he walks over.
It's an Ambien. Here you go. No, I have never laid out anything for him. I
Too
don't.
bad.
I don't foresee that. But yeah. So I felt bad having to say no to the flogger thing, but I wasn't comfortable with it. I felt like I was doing enough with the leather outfit. So
And again, that's sort of on the lower end of the dominatrix S&M type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's where he wants to go. So he's starting there. And you passed, But this isn't the end. I mean, this is his life. So if this is his fantasy, is to be dominated.
Right.
Okay, that one didn't work. Maybe she'll be into this, or maybe because remember he bought her nipple clamps before. Too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that was like
and you
years
said no.
ago. Yeah.
That was his first foray into like, let me try and get something going here.
Right.
That didn't work.
Right.
Okay, now I'm gonna try a flogger. Okay, that didn't work. All right, let me try something else. Like there's gonna be more stuff coming.
Oh, 100%.
Just you know that, right?
I hope not. I hope we're taking a little pause for a while.
You're cute.
I feel like we've made, I don't know, in his mind, some progress on this ground. So
you dressed the part.
Right. So I'm hoping he will be satisfied with this for a while, and I won't have any surprises laid out.
No chance.
No, you say no.
Next.
Not with a guy like that.
Next
Anal
opportunity.
beads are going to be within a year.
Oh yeah.
For me or for him?
For you.
Oh,
For
for
you.
me. For me.
I don't know. Maybe he's into some prostate
It's
shit.
possible.
I don't know.
It's possible.
I don't think
There's a strap on soon, right? At some point.
I don't think
yeah.
either
yeah.
of us need beads of any sort. I don't think that we don't need any of that.
Don't knock until you try it.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
I don't know. What? Okay.
Okay, that just happened.
Okay. Emily likes anal beads?
So yeah, obviously this kind of stuff freaks Sky out. She is not into this whatsoever.
Oh God, if I could say the thoughts that were in my head, it wouldn't be good.
Kill the mood even more than you already did.
I'll probably kill our marriage if I
God.
actually said the things that,
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'm just saying.
So that's not great. But I'm sure that's happened before because if you're into certain things, maybe you really want to have a threesome and you bring it up to your wife and say, you know what would be really cool is if we had a threesome. And the look on her face will tell you everything. She's not into it.
No.
Oh, I was just kidding. But what do? Now it's out there.
It's too late.
Yeah.
I already am internalizing that I'm not enough.
Right.
And all that other stuff.
But that's the fantasy.
Yeah, I know.
And so, if you reveal your fantasy and it doesn't go over well, what do?
Oh God.
You're screwed.
Yeah. Well, Ask Men has put out an article specifically about this. They say this article is for the moment your partner reveals a fantasy that freaks you out and how you should respond. So you're not caught off guard. You know the proper steps to take to not completely ruin your marriage and not to completely devastate the other human being involved. So this is what they say. Your first reaction is everything.
It really is.
You have to control your first reaction. No ew, no gross, no what the hell's the matter with you.
Oh, God.
No calling them a pervert, no rolling your eyes.
You've done all these things.
I've done all of these things.
But it hasn't affected him.
No, it doesn't. It
got
hasn't
no
stopped
shame.
him.
No, he won't stop him.
Yeah, no. So they say that first reaction is huge and nothing negative in said first reaction.
Thor, all of a sudden your wife says, you know what? I'd really like you to suck my toes.
Oh, God.
You can't do that.
No.
You can't do that.
No.
She said, no, I want to give it a shot.
Have you seen her feet?
That's not nice.
I haven't. Why would I ever get an up close look at Haley's feet?
That's a good point.
Don't do
But
it.
that being said,
Don't do
she
it.
just said you can't do it. You
No,
can't act
too
that
bad.
way. Oh,
Too bad.
Okay.
I've been laughed at while getting a blowjob
that's
once.
true.
So,
That does happen.
you know what? Too bad.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That didn't go over well.
So they say after you control that first reaction, your second move should be curiosity. They say questions are a good thing as long, again, as you're not saying what the hell is wrong with you.
This guy picks up the flogger. What the hell do I do with this?
Yeah.
Okay, never seen anything like this before.
Is this for dusting?
What are we doing here?
Do I fan you?
So ask questions, get a little bit more information, their feelings of maybe why they're into, maybe it's dominatrix,
Oh, this is getting weird already.
you know.
Don't get too technical.
No. I mean, whatever you're comfortable with as a couple, but they say
Can't you just respond like the person being asked? Because it turns me on. That's all. That's the only reason. It turns me on.
and
It's
they're
hot.
like, "Oh, how long have you been into this?"
Just ever since I met you, baby.
So they say asking questions is a good thing as long as they're nice questions. Again, they say when you're having this discussion, no judgment. Nobody likes to be judged. So
It's kind of like when we're in here and we say it's a no judgment zone.
Yeah, but then we always judge.
But then
Yeah,
we're
100%.
always
It
judging.
never works.
No,
No.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
I can't imagine when you guys are saying about me with this headband when I walk out of here.
Oh,
Oh, it's
dude.
crazy.
Oh.
It's been a crazy day.
Yikes.
That headband.
Oh, fucking Trevor Lawrence over here.
Trevor Lawrence.
That's the best I got. Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
I was
and,
gonna
you,
say,
and you don't look as good as Trevor does
Okay.
with his
Oh.
headband.
I was gonna say Jamie Tart.
Thank you.
You got a little
Ted
tart. Is that why you wear it?
I'm fine with
You're
that.
a tart man?
I'm a tart man. Love JT.
Okay.
So we're not judging. We're just asking questions and learning. And then finally they say support. And, if they open up, say that you appreciate them opening up. You thank them for their honesty. You thank them for the fact that they can share this with you. And then they say in the article, where do you go next? They say, well, just because you've had this discussion doesn't mean that you're obligated to use the flogger or whatever.
Oh, that sounds very specific.
Okay, well, I'm just saying there's nobody, you're
You
not.
didn't. Relax.
Yeah, okay. I'm feeling weird. But no, there's no obligation just because you've had the discussion and heard them
You
out.
already bought it. Might as well use it.
It's in the house.
But what if you don't want to use it?
Why not? Give a little tap.
Emily says, why not?
You don't have to do it hard.
Because
A little.
I've never been into that.
But he is.
I've never spanked anybody. I don't want to
But
be
he is.
spanked. We're not a couple that chokes one another.
But he is.
Or
But
says
he
mean
is.
things
But
in the
you don't
bedroom.
But
have to
he
do
is.
it hard like that. Yeah, Eddie's right. And it's like doesn't really require much work. Like it's not like you have to put his balls in your mouth or something like that. You know what I
That
mean?
doesn't take that much work.
I feel like it does. It's
Okay.
gross.
A little gargle.
So like that's an easy thing.
How is that gross?
Can I do neither?
Now, let me tell you something.
What?
Use that flogger on his balls.
Oh,
now you're
shit.
talking.
Yeah.
Now you're getting
God.
somewhere with that
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
With that guy.
No?
This says no obligation. It says in the article right here, no
So
obligation.
you'll politely decline the flogging of the balls?
Yes, no ball flogging obligated here.
Oh, well, this is lame.
But the final thing they recommend is hopefully you can find some sort of common ground. So you give a little, they don't get their full fantasy, but we're dipping a toe in the water. And then they say you can grow from there or just leave it at that. But at least there's a common ground. There's a bit of a compromise. We're working together as a team.
What do you feel your common ground is?
I feel my common ground right now is wearing those outfits. Wearing an all leather outfit with spiky heels and, all weird stuff.
Man, that sounds sexy.
Yeah. So hot.